Well, folks, welcome to another edition of Living in Marda Loop. Today we have the good fortune of having Brett McDermott on the show. Welcome, Brett.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Brett, I've been a fairly long-time fan of yours, visiting our Daily Brett for years, and more recent, our neighbor cafe here in my own office here at Remax. And I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
As are many. So, Brett, tell me a little bit about your first business startup. I assume it was Our Daily Brett. And what motivated you to open this business?
So actually, Our Daily Brett started before we had a brick and mortar space. So ODB's been around for, I think it was 6 years as a brick and mortar in I think it was the end of September. Before that, I worked as a private chef, and I kind of built up a catering business through that. And prior to that, I worked in sales for like a big document management company. I worked for a magazine. I worked for an insurance company, and I never loved those jobs, and I didn't, like staying at those jobs for longer than a year before I'd look for something else. With the last sales job I had, I found a job on the side working at the cookbook company. And so I would work in their cooking classes and go catering with them. And I really enjoyed that. And so I worked on the side there for like 2 years. And then one day I decided to quit my day job and work with a friend at his restaurant and launch the catering arm of their business. So I did that. It was actually Xerox that I was working at. So I worked there for a year and quit right exactly at 1 year, hit my goal, and left on good terms. From there, I went and worked with this friend's restaurant, and 4 months into it, the restaurant had a fire, and I was jobless. And so sat around for a bit trying to figure out what I was going to do, and someone called me and asked if I wanted to try my hand at private chefing for this family, and so I did that, and kind of here we are today. One thing led to another.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been a good run so far.
And I believe, I just from seeing you on the street and such things, I believe you went to, was it St. Mary's University? You don't have a culinary background or food and beverage, do you?
No, I don't. I did a business degree at St. Mary's. Got a D in entrepreneurship. It's a tough thing to teach in a classroom.
Yeah.
Loved my time in Halifax. The school was there, did its thing.
Right. Yeah. Spent some time there. Proved you could finish it, I guess. Finish something.
Yeah.
I
was there. I think I did my degree in 4.5 years. So I finished in August of 2015.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, and you started up our Daily Brett.
Oh, sorry, no, that math doesn't add up.
No, it doesn't.
2008.
Right. So, and so what is it that customers and clients love about well, actually, let's talk first. So there was Our Daily Brett began, and that started about 2015, I think.
2014.
Yeah, 14.
September 29, 2014. So basically, I wasn't really looking actively for a retail space, but someone approached me who is, a relative of the landlord and said, the space is going to be coming available, and it's right across from where I grew up. I always felt that 14th Street was really underserviced, and so I was looking at building like a production kitchen, and so they said, don't sign a lease on this. Check out this retail space because it had elements of production kitchen. About 10% of the construction was done already, so I saved a bit of money there. And it dictated the layout that we used. But ended up going into the retail side of things, and it was great. Steep learning curve, that's for sure. But I love being on 14th Street.
And then your next location was in our building here at Remax on, 4034 16th Street Southwest, right in ALTADORE, Marda Loop again area.
Yep.
And that's just, I think it's, there's lineups, there's, nice vibe happening there all the time. That's going really well. I think you've been there probably almost 4 years.
Yeah, it'll be 4 years in March. It's going well. That's been another steep learning curve for us. My partner in that approached me back when I had my original location for Our Daily Brett, and asked if I wanted to do something. And I felt like it was a little bit close to my main location, but the one thing that we were missing over there was that we couldn't sell espresso-based drinks because we were next to a Starbucks. And so that side of it really, really appealed to me. And then we're like, well, there's lots of cafes around there. What can we do differently? And food is obviously my background, so we wanted to have a much stronger food offering than a lot of these other places, as well as a great coffee offering. But food was kind of the difference maker for us.
Well, we certainly enjoy having you here at the office. This is your cappuccino, my daily cappuccino from from Neighbour, and then you opened up. I think it was January of this year, 2020, on 14th Street, and was it maybe 27th?
Yeah, 29th Avenue.
29th Avenue, and that is a fantastic location, and you're killing it during COVID times and beyond. It seems to me, anyway.
Yeah. So. No, it's been good. I think we'd be in a lot worse shape if we were in our old location. But that location happened because my landlord, it's the same landlord at both locations. He said, I just bought this building. I might put this other cafe in there. And I'm like, well, I can't even sell espresso up the street. So maybe I should just move my whole business down there. And so that's how that happened. And it was good because it allowed us to expand on everything that we were trying to do out of a 1,200 square foot space in a 2,400 square foot space. Plus, we have a 4,000 square foot production kitchen that we share with some butchers as well. So it's been good. It's not quite the year that we had anticipated or anyone had anticipated, but yeah, we've been lucky for sure.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it's just seeming like what's happened to a lot of businesses. I was just in your place there yesterday on 14th Street, and just had, really nice feeling, great service. And it's just such a nice cafe restaurant to have in that area that really did seem really underserved for years. So
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So.
And then you recently opened, when you changed locations, you opened another business called Actually Pretty Good Pizza in your old location, eh?
Yeah. When I first built out the original location, I mean, it costs so much money to build these spaces out that you need longer than 5 years to really make that money back as well. So I didn't want to give up the space, and I wanted to have a bit of say as to what went on 14th Street. So I looked at a few different concepts, but pizza was always the one that I came back to. And I'm actually celiac, so it was tough for me to say, yeah, I'm going to be the chef at this thing and get it open and then hire other chefs. So I found a partner who I was introduced to by one of the guys at our production kitchen. And yeah, it's been good. I think it's exactly what 14th Street needed, a fun little like California style pizza joint where you can go have a glass of wine and some pizza or pick up nice and centrally. So
I haven't tried it. I'll be sure to.
Yeah, please do. Let me know what you think.
And so what are you finding about what are other customers and clients saying they like about it? Why has it been the success it has been?
I think we have a lot to offer. We're kind of like a, hopefully this neighborhood spot for everyone, whether you want to come at 8 in the morning and get a coffee and a pastry, or come and hang out for breakfast. You can get your groceries there. You can, we have a retail component, both for groceries and for kind of more lifestyle products. So I think we have a little something to offer for everyone, and in a nice space as well. It's amazing to see the amount of foot traffic that is around that area compared to 4 blocks away up the hill. Mm-hmm. It definitely feels like we're a bigger part of the community since we moved over to Marda Loop. Actually, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting.
Nice. Very nice. And so, what are some of your future goals? I mean, you've been busy. You're just kind of anything that we can learn about? What's happening?
Yeah, nothing new. I mean, the pizza place is still pretty fresh. We opened it at the end of June. It was supposed to be open April 1, so we postponed that. Nothing new. We're just gonna chill out for a bit. I've got a 1-year-old at home who's a real handful.
I met your 1-year-old, I think, in December last year. It would have been like two months at the time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Met him at the Neighbour Cafe here.
Yeah, and I think I maybe ran into you at the park. I might have been wearing him.
Yes, too.
Yeah, as far as new projects, we're going to do another pizza place over in Vic Park. That'll happen like spring of next year. We'll be part of like a market style setup. But beyond that, yeah, we're just going to chill out for a bit. We have a bit of capacity left, and so we'll max that out before anything new. I don't have the mental or physical capacity to do anything beyond what's already happening. So
Right. Good for you for getting it going. And
yeah,
so tell me a little bit about what you love about the neighborhoods that you're working in right now.
it's kind of got a small town feel. Like I feel like we're in a bit of a bubble in a way, which, you know, which isn't for everyone, but I kind of like running into people when I go out to places and knowing that that's going to happen. Or that ODB can be kind of like the meeting spot for everyone. Even if you weren't planning to meet your friends there, you're going to run into them anyways. But yeah, I don't know. We've had a lot of friends who have left Calgary in recent years. And so my wife, who's not from here, I think often she wonders how she ended up here. But we've kind of made a pact to say, you know, we're going to try and contribute to the city however we can if we're going to stick around and help make these communities better with interesting things to check out. So,
well, we thank you for it. And obviously your business has been impacted by COVID-19. How can we help? How can the viewers help?
Yeah, you know, we sent out our Monday newsletter today, and I think the big thing, and this is, I think Black Friday is coming up too. I think everyone locally just needs as much support as they can get, especially now that like patios are gone. It's going to be a lot tougher for restaurants, and with the new rules, like you're still allowed to go to restaurants, but I think the comfort level isn't necessarily there for everyone. So I think, you know, buying gift cards from people helps, getting takeout from them, you know, supporting them in any way you can. I think that's the big thing right now. For sure.
Cool. And Brett, how can people learn more or follow? Obviously, you're on Instagram. What's your Insta handle for businesses?
So our main one is Our Daily Brett, OURDAILYBRETT. Then the coffee shop is NHBR Coffee, and the pizza place is Actually Pretty Good. So
we'll be sure to include links to it all.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Brett.
Hey, thanks for having me. Great chatting with you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Take care.